Welcome to Lady T's Spiritual Journey. I'm Lady T, and I am coming back after a long hiatus, about 6 months. I've had some very serious trials come past, so I thought a good reading would be to start with what's going on in my life. It's a general read, self-healing, so the cards will be directed that way. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to light my incense. I got the cones today. So we're going to let that go ahead and do what it do. And I'm not going to do any sage. I'm going to just spray my hands. Thank you for returning to view the video. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers. That's just a personal goal starting. Eventually 500. But I'm going to go ahead and just spray the area with some spiritual water instead of doing anything such as sage or anything. And I'm going to make it simple, and I'm just going to ring the bell so we can bring in spiritual energy. Okay, so since we're doing self-healing, self-help, we're going to start with the soul truth and see what we get. All right, Spirit, we're asking that this reading is a general read of self-healing to help the viewer see something that they need to see for themselves within themselves. This is a personal journey. All right. I'm just going to ask for at least one, the next two, just to see what the soul truth is. See if there's any message where we got to ask ourselves. Alright, I'll take one, max two. Alright, Spirit. What is the soul truth for the viewer? Alright, we got one. Oh no. We got a lot of soul questions. But we're not trying to get that many today. Okay. So we just said one. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the top card as a general, top overall. Where am I called to use my voice right now? Alright, so that's our overall, and it's saying, you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Today's soul action, share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So that's telling me maybe start speaking your truth if that's what we're dealing with, soul healing. So that's the overall question, is learning to use your voice, learning to be able to tell who you are, your story, without shame or guilt or feeling like you're not worthy. You know what I mean? Like, that would be how I would read that overall. Overall, you got to learn to be okay with you. Single, in a relationship, friendship, familyship, whatever. You got to be okay with who you are as a person. It's not contingent on what others think of you. There is a such thing as shame and having a care of their opinion, but it doesn't make your overall being short-sighted. You comfortable. Around people or by yourself, you comfortable. I always tell my family, don't lie to yourself. Like, I tell my kids that, like, if you're going to tell me something, don't even bother lying to me, because you're really not lying to me. You lying to yourself. because yourself is the one that's going to tell the lie, because you know the truth and you know what's a lie. So you're not affecting me until you share that lie with me. But first you lie to yourself. And that's what I'm about. I'm like, don't lie to myself. I don't tell myself fibs. I speak my truth. Even when I'm down, when I'm up, left, right, whatever, I speak my truth. The next one, the main card we're reading is, who am I ready to forgive? See, that right there, you got to learn forgiveness. But I'm a believer that forgiveness comes with remorse. Like, if somebody's done something to you, it's like they're saying forgive them. Okay, well, you got to have remorse for what you did. If you show some form of remorse, I'll give you some form of forgiveness. I think when you do somebody wrong, the forgiveness is contingent on if you truly feel it to your soul that you was wrong. And if you can come to me in that truth with remorse and say, I'm sorry. That's how you truly forgive. And sometimes you may not never get that chance because something happens, but you have to still learn, how to forgive. So either way, with a person coming to you or a person not coming to you, being in your truth helps you have forgiveness. It says, I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. I love that quote. That's C.G. Jung. That's one of my favorite psychologists. But, this right here, I'm not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become after it happens. And that's the thing. A lot of people go through so much. You can get desensitized. You can get emotional. You can be broken. Anything can happen after a situation. And you have the right to choose who you're going to become. Like, you're going to become the victim or you're going to become the victor. It says, is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action, write a forgiveness letter. Then practice the Ho'oponopono. I don't know what that is, but it says practice the Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's how a person's supposed to apologize. I mean, that's just me. But basically, this is telling you about release. So I think your overall is about release. The soul journey that you're on is release and forgiveness and learning to be okay with yourself. Your overall is being okay with yourself, letting old stuff go. What's not suiting you anymore, what's not for you anymore. Take what's been happened and try to build from it, grow from it. You know what I'm saying? Put up banners above, like things that will show you, how to forgive, basically, how to move on. That's the life healing situation right now. What's going on for you is forgiveness, healing, and moving on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna light another incense because these burn fast. These little cones ain't nobody friend. They burn so quick. So you might see me light a few of them. Alright, the next deck. So I guess the overall right now we're feeling what's going on is forgiveness and healing and I guess you could say, how would you say that? Building self, figuring out self. I guess that's the overall for this reading. That's what I'm feeling so far. It's what's coming out, the soul truth. And saying prayers of forgiveness and, time to let things go. Let those angers and hurts, because they hurting you more than they helping you. Letting old feelings go. Alright. Anything else in regards to the person watching this video? What do they need to know, Spirit? Can you give me like 2 more? like a little stubborn. They don't really have nothing to say. It's not really talkative right now. Alright, one more, please. Say one more and you get more. Alright, overall for this one, take the next step now. So this is telling me right here, take the next step. Like I said, let go, move on. That's the overall. This reading is, I think it's just forgiveness. It's time to move on. It's time to forgive, forget, move on. This says adult children. So with adult children, it might be you as an adult forgiving a parent. It could be you as a parent forgiving your kid. You know, it's just whoever this adult child is or adult children, whether they've done wrong or you've done wrong to them, it's time to, you know, get that out. It's time to forgive. This one says finances. Okay, so maybe you forgive and they stole some money from you, you know, or maybe broke something or destroyed something that's costing you money, or wanting to borrow money or stole money. Any of those things. Maybe your adult child stole some money, or you stole some money from your adult child. Then you got be true to you. I told you, you have to be honest with yourself first. If you're not honest with yourself, it don't even matter. And whether it's adult child that did the wrong, or if it is a parent that did you wrong, you just got to be true to you. Admit how it made you feel or what you felt when you did it, either way, you know, and apologize or receive an apology, you know. The last one is right here. You are stronger than you know. You strong enough to forgive. You strong enough to restart. Create a new field of flowers. That's what these are, a lot of flowers. You got a bud not open. You got multiple flowers, multiple options, finances, multiple. Let go of whatever happened. And maybe the blessing to be new finances, abundance comes in. Be true to you. You know, stand your ground. That butterfly is like right on that flower. Like, this is my flower. So then you got this one right here. Be strong. You're stronger than you know. That's a big flower. You know, maybe it's a little bit harder work because it's a big situation. But it's still saying, you know, you got to be ready to forgive, ready to let that go. I guess that's just use your voice. That was the overall in the first deck. And using your voice, I'm just hearing like, speak your truth, how it affected you. You know, if they did you wrong, you tell them, hey, this really hurt me. Not in an argument, I'm talking about like a genuine sit down, I'm going to tell you how I feel type thing. Or if you did somebody wrong, you know, you got to use your voice and apologize. You know, it's time to heal our how Tupac say it's time to heal our women and be real to our women. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, we're going to have a race of babies that hate the ladies. And we don't want that. One more. I'll cut them. Okay. Alright, what we got here for the viewer? Give me 3, please. Any more, Spirit? All right, any more? Three. Okay. All right, we got 3. Overall, letting go. You see it. It says, this cycle has ended and it's time to let go to experience new growth. It is vital to have closure and gratitude for the situation to make room for new things to enter. Go within to find what is holding you back. Change is necessary in this situation. See that? I told you, overall, it says even right here, take the next step now. Use your voice. Let go. You got partnerships. Support. You are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. So maybe that's where it's saying partnerships. Maybe it's your adult children. Maybe they told you no. Maybe you asked them for finances to get a partnership in something, you know. And it's saying right here you need to, once again, it's something happened in a situation where it's dealing with money because it's a partnership. Like maybe you asked them to invest in you, or they asked you to invest in them, and you was like no, and they got upset, and you know, or maybe you got an idea and you wanted your child to invest in you, or somebody in the family or something like that, you know, a niece or a nephew. It doesn't have to necessarily be kids. It could be nieces and nephews, cousins that are younger than you, but anybody that's a child, you know, an adult child, because children is just children. Don't say it has to be your children. You know, there's nieces and nephews that are adult children. All right, right here, childhood wounds. Your inner child is looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. Going within to heal requires self-love and compassion. Gaining perspective through energy work or therapy can be very helpful in accessing tools to empower your inner child. So once again, you're talking about kid as a child. Maybe mom stole some money or put some bills in your name. I don't know. That right there is just confirming this adult child and forgiveness of the situation. Maybe mom is selfish and narcissistic, and you know, saying something happened in the midst of that, and you need to forgive mom or dad. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa for child and parent, or like I said, family member, niece, nephew. Once again, we got it right here. Old wounds. We attract what we need to heal. Often we find ourselves attracting the same type of people or situations that are not the best for us. Until we choose to find the common denominator of what we need to heal and release, the cycle will continue. Go within to heal the pain layer by layer to find joy again. That right there is telling me that's like doing shadow work. That's what they call it. But it's really, to me, it's just digging down and just being honest, because I know you have memories of situations or things or whatever, and if you have those are truth, and using your voice can lead you to getting answers to those truths, okay, so that you can get this healing of dealing with the childhood wound, you know, so that you can learn to let that go, so you can forgive. Because like sometimes people, I don't know, sometimes people tell you, you know, forgiveness is for yourself and not for them. And I used to not be able to believe that, but I do take a belief in it. It's not my whole belief, but it is a belief that it is true. Like, healing from past wounds really lets you be free. Like, personally, just me doing it myself, going through my own spiritual journey, my own soul journey, you know what I'm saying, my own personal childhood wounds, having to take them steps to go forward and really be honest about, like, I know this happened when I was 7. I know I was touched on. You know what I mean? Like, you know these memories, even though you've grown up and you try to suppress them, you know what I'm saying, because you got a family friend or somebody just did something to you that was out of the line, out of line, and you know it happened, but as you grew up, you put it back so far, it's a repressed memory. You know what I'm saying? But it also shaped who you was and how you do certain things. And some of them became bad habits or drinking and drugging or whatever. It became something that in your subconscious was a wound that you never healed from. And then when you're an adult, people be like, oh, you this and that. And that's how adults get to where they are, because of the wounds they never healed. Pretty much. You don't heal. You just grow up in pain. Like if you break a bone, right? And let's say you out in the desert and you broke your bone and you ain't got nobody with you. If it don't set, it's going to heal crooked. Right? It's never going to heal right. So you're going to have a limp, or you may never be able to use it or whatever. It's just something to go wrong because it didn't never get set. But if you got somebody with you that's, let's say you dating somebody and they're a nurse, male or female, whatever. You dating somebody and they're a nurse and they know what to do, and they go break off a twig off of something, and then they tear their shirt and they wrap your leg up, you know what I'm saying, after they done pulled it to reset it, and they do a miniature reset, you know what I'm saying, to hold you over, at least to put it in position so the blood flow and everything is right. They do everything they supposed to do, all the work to make sure it's good, and wrap it up. When they save you, that leg is going to heal better. You know what I mean? Because you had to do the work to get it straight. And that's what wounds are. You know what I'm saying? Traumas that never healed correctly. They just they just grew broken. Like, even personal. Like, I broke my finger. When I broke my hand, it was like this. I broke this finger, laid on this finger, and then my hand was crushed. I crushed my hand, like, and it broke this finger. And if you look, you see how it's crooked? It got that arch. It never healed correctly. And it don't do like the other fingers do. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. It always popping, but it never got set because we missed the appointment. I was in Ohio when I broke it, visiting my grandma, and I lived in Indiana. My doctors and everybody was in Indiana. So they didn't get to heal it in time. They put a splint on it, you know what I'm saying, and it just healed crooked. It healed like it broke. And one day I took the splint off and I could use it, and it was like that. It was still crooked. And my mom was like, all right, well, it's healed. Then never fixed it. You know what I mean? So I just had to deal with it. I still feel like it kind of cursed me on my wedding finger. That was my wedding finger. All right, next deck. Yeah, it's about forgiveness, letting go. That's the overall on this one. In the reading of where am I called to use my voice right now? Take the next steps now, letting go. Like, it reads so well. Alright, 2 more shuffles. I gotta wake my cards up. Like I said, I've been off for 6 months. I have not touched any cards. I have not been in no mood to do anything. One was cancer and one was a homicide. Okay? So I've been dealing and going in circles, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Even one was in February and one just happened in July. And that was after my birthday. So it's like, what in the hell is going on here? Alright, here we go. Alright, Spirit. See, I got a card in here. I'm glad I did that because... Let me make sure I know I have the cards in here. Alright. Alright, Spirit. What else we got to tell the viewer who's wanting to know what's going on in their life? In this general reading, self-healing. Oh, okay. We're gonna stop right there because them all fell out. And you know how I am. I like to take them when they up. Alright, so your overall right here is courage. Right here. This is another confirmation. You're stronger than you know. Told you. Have courage. Whatever the situation is that you have to walk into to forgive, you got to have courage with it. You got to take the steps. You feel me? Don't get scared and try to not and avoid it, head on. It says courage. Courage is the power to overcome any obstacle you are facing. Are you facing a tough decision? Don't shy away. Take that leap forward and discover your own strength. Use your voice. Okay? Now, we got 6 things it's telling you. Marriage. Marriage is a blend of love, trust, and responsibility. Are you considering a deeper commitment? Ensure you are ready for the responsibilities and challenges that come with it. Maybe your adult child's wanting to marry somebody, or you're about to marry somebody and your adult child don't like it. Because that could be a partnership, support. That right there confirms the marriage. So there's something about a marriage, partnership, marriage. That's what marriage is a partnership. Let go, love. Right here. Overall, letting go is right here. Letting go of past love opens the door to new possibilities. Are you holding on to an old relationship? Release it, and you'll find peace and potential for new love. A marriage, old wounds, childhood wounds, adult children, finances. Be true to you. But it's telling you twice, let go. Let go. Let go. Marriage, partnership, confirmation of all of it. Right here. So happy, rekindle connection. Your soul is longing to reconnect with someone or something or someone. Have you drifted away from a meaningful connection? Take the initiative to rekindle this relationship or experience, as it may bring you deep joy. Now, first it told you, let go, love, right? And then it says a rekindle. Okay, so this might have been what happened. You let go, and you got to use your voice to rekindle that partnership, that marriage. You got into it about your adult children, So it's telling you, either you let it go or you're letting it go. And then once you heal or deal, you'll be able to maybe have that rekindling. Because once you let go and forgive, I'm just wondering, see, it says looking to heal so you can move on by understanding the situation in a new light. So something about kids, finances, marriage, partnership, letting go, rekindling, letting go, using your voice, take the next steps now. Then it says renewal. You are entering a phase of renewal and fresh energy. Have you been feeling worn out? It's time to refresh yourself, whether by resting or changing your environment. New energy is on the way. Heart. Your heart knows the truth. You are overthinking. It says, are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. True love. True love is a deep soul connection. Are you searching for it? Trust that it's out there, but remember to love yourself first. True love will follow naturally. Okay, so be true to you to get true love. Is that what is reading you? Do you feel that way? Is that manifesting because maybe your adult child broke up and they're back in the home? Or maybe your partner acts like an adult child, burning through money. But you need to speak up and be true to yourself and be like, hey, no, stop. Childhood wounds, something from your past. Alright, so you got have courage. Basically, be true to you, have courage. Let go of a relationship. Or that could be with your kid and your partner's telling you no, don't do that. Maybe you break up with your partner. But whatever it is you're going through right now, forgive yourself. It may not even be forgiving a person, forgiving yourself. Because you feel like, you know, maybe you grew up in a family that your parents stayed together and was miserable. And that caused wounds because with their miserableness leaked onto you. But if this relationship that you're in is not serving you, so like I said, if they're acting like an adult child, burning through money, be true to yourself. Take the next steps now. Let go. Use your voice. Alright, Spirit. Give me something for the viewers in this reading. Basically, I'm saying, like I said, overall forgiveness. Forgiving yourself. Forgiving a person. Being forgiven. One more, Spirit. One more. Okay. Overall, love is the bridge between you and everything. Connection, oneness, finding your way forward. Just stay and move on. Something you're having to leave. Something you've been discouraged about leaving or something. Feeling like I can't move on or whatever. But you don't want to be there, maybe. Let yourself be drawn by the pull of what you truly love. Divine purpose, mission in life, be guided. So that's a compass. That's telling you to go in another direction. We got butterfly on here. First thing I think, butterfly. In these cards is butterflies. You know what I mean? Right there you got butterfly. You got a butterfly on that card. Anything you lose comes around in another form. That confirms what it said about a marriage, letting go of a marriage, rekindle something, a renewed heart, and true love. It could be another partner. You could be leaving one partner, moving to another partner. That's what I can pick up from putting the cards together to make sense. Because they don't always have to make sense, but it will for you if it's for you. But for me, what I'm seeing for this reading, I'm thinking if I go in my mind into a partnership, a marriage, or a relationship, you're wanting to leave this relationship because this partner is not for you, not the way you need him to be. And this is telling you it's time to go ahead and make the next step, make moves to go forward. You don't have to sit nowhere and be in it because maybe you've seen it as a child or you have kids or something like that. You don't have to. It's saying be true to you. Take the next steps now. Let go. Okay? Let yourself be drawn and pulled out of what you truly love. Anything you lose comes around in another form, another relationship. Then you got this one. Why be unhappy when your soul is in full bloom? Health, spiritual growth, choosing happiness. See that? And it's a windmill blowing. What does the wind do? It moves things. It blows things away. Wow. So maybe you're dealing with forgiving yourself because you want to leave. Like some people feel guilty they don't want to be with somebody. But that's okay. You don't have to. And if you're in religion, you know, it says in the Bible you're not supposed to divorce. Even if you don't divorce the person, you can separate. You separate from them, and maybe that's where you get that renewal, just regaining yourself. Maybe you separate to be single, and it comes back around where he learns and not take you for granted. She learns not to take you for granted. You know what I mean? And it renews y'all because there's a separation, and you come back and rekindle your relationship. And it's like a new love. But you got to be true to yourself no matter what you do and use your voice. No matter what. But don't hold on to a stale relationship for nobody. That's foolery. I pulled out like 9 decks. So I wanted to give this my first reading back. I really wanted to give a good insight to something, to get myself back in the zone, to be able to get the spirit to move, to give you good readings and help you. So whoever is watching this, I hope it does resonate with you. And if it doesn't, then it's okay. It's not for you. These two popped out. I'm not going to keep on putting them back in, but I want to see balance. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. Escape materialism. That could be where the finances come in. Always spending money looking like shift your focus away from material and develop a healthy inner world. That's the finances. Escape materialism. I'm going to shuffle them back in, but those fell out when I was shuffling. Okay. What we got, Spirit? Give me at least 3. Ooh, dang. They fell out, didn't they? I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to stop, though. It says, fuck being nice. Be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. And see how she got that X over her mouth? And this right here says, where I'm called to use my voice. That right there is confirming overall and overall. The same thing. 2 overalls telling you, stop being so silent. Fuck being nice. Quit holding your tongue. Say what you got to say. You have the right to use your voice. And right here, social media detox. No posting, no liking, just living. Don't let it take over your life. That's what a lot of people do when they bored. Is saying don't let it just detox. Take time to do you. Look what came out again. And these was all down, every last card. But see what came out again? Escape materialism. Once again, that could be running on your finances. so they can look good on social media. Have faith. Remove the doubts and questions. You are ready to step into your blessings and claim what is already yours. Have faith. Take the next step now. That's what I resonate. That matches them two. Read. That's where you social media detox. Read some stuff. Expand your mind. The more you read, the more you'll learn. That could even read your Bible. That could be read information books, financial books. Read anything that enhances your life. You know, that could be part of that renewal over here. You know, renewal right here. You can read while you're renewing. Renew your mind. Kindness. Be guided by your heart. Let go of logic and rationality. What's your heart telling you? Because your mind could be like, no, I can't. But your heart like, bitch, you gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Balance. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. And then that self-time, read. And the last one, validate your past. You did the best you could. Feel and empathize with your past, not judge it. What does that go with? Old wounds, childhood wounds, the past. The past relationship of child, partner, family, friends. Any of those can have their own challenges of what you're dealing with right now. Because some friends are stronger relationship to you than family. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes cousins are stronger than siblings. And sometimes siblings is better together with friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't feel too bad about making choices to go forward. Real talk. Alright, the next deck. Wow. Basically, I'm telling you, the journey is stop putting everybody else before you. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to let go of old BS. You know what I'm saying? Learn to appreciate you. Self-esteem is the esteem of you, simple bitch. Cat Williams. That just came in my mind. I was thinking about that. Just popped in there. Your self-esteem is based on you. I mean, so many people get in relationships and forget who they are. Man, they only know how to be a partner. They couldn't be single to save their life. Even if the partner sucks. And that's my fear for myself, being single, you know, and getting in a partnership and wasting my energy. Because I know I'm good being single. I don't have a problem with it. It's more power in singleness. You know what I'm saying? There are some weaknesses to it, of course. Everything has a weakness. But for the most part, the best thing about being single is self. Alright, what else we got, Spirit? Give me 2 more, please. Alright, anything else, Spirit? You can give me 1 more. Alright, Spirit, thank you. Alright, so overall, when you bond with someone in spirit, you both become a greater force for good. See? When you got a bond, like I said, in order to get a true bond, you got to be true to self first. You know, because I have a bond with myself. I can bond with you. Because I know what I can handle and what I can't, you know. Everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. So you got everyone you meet. So that's, like I said, friendships, family ships, relationships. You know what I'm saying? So they want your attention and love too. That's true. As you connect to spirit, you draw closer to your higher self. Once again, connecting with spirit. That's in that renewal, reading, balancing, having faith. Right here, reading, having faith, balance, social media detox. You know what I mean? Heart, doing what the heart wants. Stop being nice. Use your voice. Take the next steps. Let go. Forgive. So connect to spirit when you for self. Life isn't a sprint. It's a long race, and you're not in it to just win. That can go along with that escaping materialism. You know, don't worry about trying to race everybody. Social media. Take your time. Baby, take your time. Do it right. You can do it, baby. Do it soon. Yeah, that's the song that came to my heart. Okay. Be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be. See, once again, right there. Be true to you. Be brave and authentic. And then, where was the other brave? Right there, when it said leave. Be brave. Be brave and authentic. Know you. Authentic is truth of who you are. So basically, what's going on in your life right now is a transition. I think you're going into transition. Maybe you were in a partnership and the person passed away, and you haven't been able to get over that person. You know, a marriage or a relationship that was a long-standing relationship, and the person passed away, and it's telling you it's time to let go and be kind to yourself and do for you and be true to you so that you can rekindle a new relationship. Maybe there's somebody out there for you and you've been stuck, you know, hiding behind your adult kids. But it's time to let go because you're stronger than you know. All right, Spirit, what else we got for this reading? What's going on in your life? What else you got to add to confirm, to clarify, or to give more insight? You got anything for me, Spirit? Let's see. Give me 2 more, please. One more, please. I don't know why I just thought about breakfast at Taco Bell. I don't know. That just came in my spirit. So if you need a confirmation of something, that just, yeah. I just thought about breakfast. Like, they don't even serve that no more. Where did that come from while I'm talking about forgiveness? Maybe that's something you and your partner used to do. I don't know. Maybe you used to go there and get that, or they would get that or something. And I don't know. I just heard it in my spirit. Okay, anyway. It says manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. That's because you letting go. When you let go, this is confirmation overall that your dreams are coming true. Don't worry about it. You got to trust yourself. Be true to you. Everything will work itself out. Move. Get out the way. All right, you got being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. Breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. See what I mean? It's telling you, be the flow. Go with the flow. Take the next step. Trust yourself. Just go. Just let go and go. Read if you got to go to the library. You know? Forgive yourself and move on. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. That's a garden, planting seeds, you know, so they'll bloom. Hearing messages from spirit. Didn't we just say that? Right here. As you connect to spirit, you draw closer to yourself, your higher self. You see that? Hearing messages from spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from spirit. That's double time spirit telling you, sit back and let go. Oh, these was left. I'm going to say these. You are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Ooh, and I didn't even shuffle these. These was laying in my up next deck. Not deck, I'm sorry. My up next container. You see that? Come on. Come on, y'all understand. Like, this stuff should be hitting you right now. If this reading is for you, this should be hitting you head on. Like, man, I needed confirmation because I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't want to let go. I was going to hold on to that forever. No, it's saying, spirit saying, nope, get up. Get up. Go read. Go do something different. Pull out the big Arsenal Cosmic deck. Let's see what it got for us. I gotta shuffle these a little bit different. These are big girls. Let's see if I can do it this way. It's hard on my hands. I gotta do it like flops. I'm gonna do two more. One more. Last one. Alright, Spirit. What you got for this person who is watching and connecting to this reading? What else you want to tell them before we close out? This was a good hour, about an hour reading. It's going to be an hour reading. So I want to make sure they got the juice for the next level, the shift. We got out of, I think the retrograde was on the 11th. It ended. So it's a time for a new shift. Okay, we got a lot out here. So we're going to go ahead and call the last card. Duality. The universe reminds you that reason and emotion are two sides of the same coin. Don't rely solely on one. Balancing both leads to clear decision. Balancing. Once again, we got that balance. Right here, we have balance, juggling too much. Embrace the calm of reason while acknowledging the power of emotion. Be reasonable. Be reasonable. I got all these cards filled in. I'm not taking all these because it's a lot of reading. But I'll give you the words. Let's see what we got. A masculine, honor yourself, rugged road, inner peace, profound healing, stay present, guided by wisdom, speak up. They all are for you. Because they all match. Like I said, you got that masculine. Okay. Okay, forget it. Y'all know I'm about to read it, so just sit back and let's do this. Guided by wisdom. That's the partnership can be. You walked this path before and you know the steps to take through your fear of upsetting others. That's where it says fuck being nice. Use your voice. Quit letting people doormat you and walk on you and clean their feet on you. Do not stand somewhere because you have adult children in a marriage. You got to stand up for yourself. You are stronger than you know. You are being called to follow the wisdom deep within, even if it's not popular, as it will lead you to true balance and harmony. Balance. Didn't I say it? Right there, balance. You don't have balance. You must be really going all over the place. You must be all over the place mentally. Stay present. Your thoughts are disconnecting you from reality, avoiding external challenges. An unresolved issue has you trapped in mental loops. Now it is the time to face it head on. Return to the present, reconnect with the essence of life, and restore balance and clarity. That's that childhood wound, past wound we seen in there. Profound healing. You're entering a period of deep soul restoration, where many buried emotions and wounds are being brought to the surface. Multiple transformations are weaving through your life. Release resistance and allow these transformations to permeate every cell of your being. Only in full acceptance does true recovery begin. Didn't I say that already earlier? I said that. I said transformations. Didn't I say shadow work? I believe I said that in the beginning. You got to do some shadow work, which is basically going into some deep wounds. I said that in the beginning. It's coming back around full circle. That's a profound healing when you can dig in. When you can dig into the past and be honest about it, accept it, and grow from it instead of letting it be your pity pot. Man, I know that for a fact. I had daddy issues. And I had to learn how to understand why and how and whatever to do to move right. Because I was moving completely the wrong way. Because I was trying to make somebody love me and see how valuable I was. Because I felt insignificant because I didn't have my daddy. You feel me? But as I got older, I had to check into that and really get in there and dig that out. And the thing is so funny is once I faced it and fought it and became okay with it, guess who back around? My daddy. But it's showing me that I had other wounds that I didn't fully heal. So that's the next level I'm on. Now that he's here, I'm doing the next level of cleaning that childhood wound that I have. So right there again, that's coming back. Profound healing. Inner peace. The chaos outside is stirring waves within your heart. Remember, you have the right to determine your emotions. Let inner peace summon higher level outcomes for you. You're just getting confirmation. Rugged road. This is a difficult and rarely walked path with slim chance of success. However, if you make it through, the rewards are immeasurable. The road is for those brave enough to step out their comfort zone and become the hero. That's that fear of moving forward. Honor yourself, though. Honor the effort you put in to reach your current height instead of solely focusing on what lies ahead. Don't overlook your achievements. Be proud, king or queen. For every success lies a multitude of persistence and effort behind it. So it's saying do the work. Masculine. Challenges in life are inevitable, but the divine masculine, like the lion, shows resilience. In adversity. The universe reminds you that true strength isn't shown in easy times, but when you choose to rise after falling. Maybe you, sir, need to heal from childhood wounds or a relationship. Flexibility. Like an octopus swimming in the deep sea, your flexibility is your best weapon against pressure. Adapting to change isn't about surrender. It is about smartly realigning yourself. True strength lies in constant adaptation. Man, come on. This is so deep. We got that speak up. Repressed truths will weigh heavily on your heart. That's that childhood wound or past wounds. Now is the time to release those unsaid words and set your soul free, allowing yourself to experience lightness and happiness again. And your last one on this, tolerance. Refusing to forgive keeps you trapped in a cycle of negativity. Forgiving others or yourself isn't for them. It is to free you from inner torment and return to the walk. I'm sorry, I messed that all up at the end because I just got excited. And return to the path you were meant to walk. Now, if you don't know, Spirit just gave you the answer to what you had going on in your life for a general self-healing. You started with, who am I ready to forgive? And you ended with, refusing to forgive keeps you trapped in a cycle of negativity. Forgiving others or yourself isn't for them. It's to free you from inner torment and return to the path you were meant to walk. Now, did I not say to you in the beginning, I was a believer, but not a full believer, of forgiving others or myself isn't for them, it's for me? I said that. I know I said that because Spirit told me to say that earlier. And that's a confirmation of the ending. Now, I'm going to do a funny card real quick just to close it out. But I hope you really get something out of this, because what I'm getting from it is it's time to pack up and move on. Pack up all the old that's not serving you and move on and be strong to deal with it, because you can do it. The only path that is not valid is the path that is not traveled. And you got to go down the path that's for you. All right, let me shuffle one more time. All right, and this is the end. Spirit, what do you want to tell them? With everything we just said about forgiveness, what do you want to tell me? You got two more, or are you just going to go with one? It's up to you, Spirit. Oh, okay. All right. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big-ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. But that was just overall. You need food in your belly. Alright. He gave you, Spirit gave you, 4. Okay. Love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. You need a big fucking hug. And I'm giving that to you right now. Squeeze, see? I didn't even look and I just did that. Spirit be knowing. You need some fucking yoga in your life. That's that balance. Because, see, look. She doing some yoga. Spirit, I love Spirit. Be just on it. Ancient shit is cool. That could be another form. Reading, exercise, yoga. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Because you got some choices to make. Now, overall, like I said, we started and we ended at the same path. Forgiving yourself or another person. It doesn't matter. It's time to do it. Trust yourself. Don't give yourself excuses as to why you cannot do it. Believe in yourself. Love people. Deal with people. Don't be a mat that gets walked on. Work on your pasthood traumas. Do the work necessary to be a better person for yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Love yourself the most. You know, one thing I know is God made our bodies a temple, right? And he only dwells in a good temple. Healthy temple, informed temple, a nourished temple, a love temple, a clean temple. You know what I mean? So think of it that way. Don't put the person over you that's making you miserable. It's not worth it. So I hope you liked this reading. And I thank you for taking this spiritual journey with me. I'm sorry I haven't been here in a while. I hope you will like the video. I hope you become a subscriber. And if you want private readings, you can message me. And you can also leave a comment and ask, and I'll talk to you in a comment or whatever. If you have video recommendations or anybody you want me to read on. I like to do longer readings because I want to get the energy out. I want to do like I just did. Start and end and let spirit end it. And that's what I picked out. 9 decks. I swear to you. And the last card of the 9th deck. The first card and the last card of the 9th deck. The first deck, last deck. Told me to tell you. Forgive. Forgive. And move on. Alright. Thank you. Peace.
I've been popping, man, I feel just like a rock star.